Hey guys, this is HTownVEG, and today we're making oil-free vegan breakfast migas with the air fryer. Some folks call these chilaquiles, but I think it just depends on where you're from. Before we get started though, here are a few seconds of Grendel. Alright, I'm making enough food for 4 people, so I'm going to use about 16 corn tortillas. These are naturally gluten-free. Cut them into squares as evenly as you can. Gather the pieces in your hands and rain them down slowly into their air fryer basket. Set your air fryer to 370 degrees for about 15 minutes and start frying. While those things crisp up, we're going to work on our tofu scramble, which is a much healthier alternative to scrambled eggs. A lot of folks use soft or medium tofu for a scramble. I like it extra firm, but the process is the same regardless of what kind of firmness you use. I sliced the pieces in half so I can squeeze the moisture out quicker. Lots of people wrap this up in a kitchen towel and put something heavy on it. That way the liquid gets pressed out slowly and the tofu stays intact. But since we're about to crumble this anyways, I'm just going to press it with my palms. Tofu is one of those things that folks like to hate on. They say it has no flavor, but I think that's probably its best quality. It's a blank slate. You can mold its flavor to your liking. Keep pressing. It's important that you squeeze out a good bit of water, because if it's too wet when you put it on the skillet, you'll be waiting forever for all the water to evaporate and it'll just take too long to cook. For the seasonings, we're going to start with a bit of onion powder. Next, some garlic powder. Some black pepper. That yellow stuff is turmeric. That's going to give it good flavor and great color. Plus, it's a wonderful anti-inflammatory. Finally, add some salt. You're going to crumble the tofu blocks onto a skillet over medium heat. You can crumble these as finely as you'd like. I like to keep it a little chunky. Check on your tortillas to make sure they're doing alright in the air fryer. You're going to want them to be pretty crispy because they're going to sog up when you add them to the tofu scramble. Come back to the scramble, stir it up a bit and add the seasoning to it. As you continue stirring, you're going to see it achieve a nice yellow color. You can tell now that this is really starting to resemble the scrambled eggs that you might be used to. Believe that this is much more nutritious and even more flavorful. Now I'm going to take that homemade salsa from our last video and dump some into the skillet. We're going to do the same with these oil-free pinto beans. I usually like black beans for this, but this is what I had in the fridge. Feel free to use canned beans, that works just as good. Any kind of beans that you like will work fine. Stir it up, let it cook, and add these wonderfully crispy oil-free corn chips that we just took out of the air fryer. These are going to be the healthiest and most flavorful migas that you've ever tasted. Mix the chips into the skillet and let them absorb the flavor and color of the tofu scramble. This should only take a minute. Now just scoop them into a bowl or plate or any dish of your choosing. Of course, don't forget to add the pico de gallo. Here's the finished product. Now it's just time to see whether or not the master critic approves. Well, he doesn't seem to care, but I think Daddy likes them.
Estas migas están deliciosas.